So, if you are currently a freelancer, how does the new tax law actually affect you? I've been seeing a lot of videos online talking about how the tax affects people that are getting personal income of 800,000, 1.3 million, 0.5 million on a monthly basis or on an annual basis, and the rules, the self-assessment, and so on and so forth. But if you're a freelancer, how does the law actually affect you? You see, when I was doing some research, I discovered that freelancers actually fall into the professional services niche. So we are like lawyers and the likes. And of course, you are advised to incorporate so that if you're earning $500, $400, you don't have to pay a majority of it in tax. Now, this is the thing. If you are still paying personal income tax, there are some things you cannot deduct from your tax. Like, for example, your cost of internet is not a deductible when it comes to personal income tax. So, which means you are advised as a freelancer to actually incorporate your business as a freelancer or your freelancing business. So, in that case, when you have incorporated it, it is very likely that you can say, okay, I use the internet in the process of getting the money or getting the income for my business. So, therefore, your internet becomes a deductible expense and you won't have to pay tax on it. But if you are not incorporated, you will pay tax on the internet bill as well. Now, this is the thing I actually noticed that actually made me decide to make this video. When a small business revenue or the revenue of a small business is lower than 50 million according to the current tax law, you're actually exempted from paying tax. But this does not affect us as freelancers and professional service people. So even if our revenue is lower than 50 million annually, we are still paying tax. So whether you incorporate or you don't incorporate, you are paying tax as a freelancer. But the only advantage of incorporating is that you get a lot of deductibles. You get to deduct your internet expenses. If you have a car that you are using for running around, you get to deduct it. If you are going to events, you can actually deduct the cost of paying for tickets to those events and so on and so forth. As long as it is an expense for you to run your business, paying your accountant, paying your staffs, paying your team members, you can actually deduct it as long as you're incorporated. But if you're not incorporated, you won't be able to deduct it. So if you need to create a limited liability company, just reach out to me. I have someone in my network who does it very fast. Get yourself incorporated as soon as possible so that you don't end up paying so much in tax at the end of the year. See you later. Cheers.